Hey guys, what's up? This is Emmy and Basis,
I'm Psycho Jack.
and we're here to rant and or talk about Chalk Zone. The reason why we're talking about Chalk Zone is because honestly, that show had a lot of potential to keep going on. And to be honest, Chalk Zone was actually a really good show because it was at Nickelodeon's heyday basically. Back when Nickelodeon was good.
Sort of that one of those the '90s were all that kind of things.
Yeah, almost the 90s, but just missed it by 3 or 4 months. So, but it was still good, at least. But what are your thoughts?
All right. See, the idea of like this world where everyone just where like all these drawings go after they're erased is creative, I will say, but like there's just a whole lot you could do with it.
Definitely, big time. There's so much potential. And okay, so I looked up why Chalk Zone was canceled. Chalk Zone was canceled because other shows were more entertaining and received more views and positive feedback. Now that's bullshit.
Well, see, like the demand kind of changes over the time, so I think that might be the case on why. Like, I think something they could have done to keep it going probably be like sort of exploring the different art styles world. I mean, I understand it's a world of where everything's drawn by chalk, but they could have just done a whole lot more with like other things.
Yes, that is true. And they have actually replaced a lot of good Nickelodeon shows with like crappy shows like Victorious.
Well, that goes without saying.
Yeah, exactly. So all these good shows are gone. So basically, theoretically speaking, in my opinion, like you said, I mean, they could do more stuff. Like what happens if they get rid of the chalkboards in the school and have them all markers, like a whiteboard,
Exactly.
Yeah. And
see, it ultimately. See, let's be honest. Nowadays, the only real reason we watch Nickelodeon is for Gora.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all I watch it for anyway.
Yeah. But I mean, there's also a love interest between Rudy and Penny, if you've seen throughout the series. So what happens to that? Does it ruin Rudy and Snap's friendship? That would be a great episode or a little series to go on. There's like a lot of
sort of like it's sort of like growing up, but also like trying to balance that between being a kid and being an artist.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of friends that do artistry stuff, and it does kind of affect their social life. I don't want to list any specific names, but it has happened before.
Yes, that is true. And like what happens if he goes into high school? How you're dealing with work, you're dealing with relationships, all these tests and shit. I mean, like, what happens, like, when they reach high school? I mean,
Yeah, and
especially adulthood, too.
I just had something. Come back to me later on this. I'll probably come back to it later.
All right. Like, affects him in adulthood. What about seniorhood? I mean, does he pass it down to his kids? I mean, what? They don't...
Well, I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself on that.
I know, but it's just an opinion.
Because, see, a lot can happen between childhood and adulthood. And if the last I remember, this kid's like 12 or something.
He's like 10.
So, well, either way, that just proves all the more that a lot can happen between that and adulthood. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? But
I mean, the character itself is kind of bland, honestly. Like, there's nothing really that stood out to me about him. So I don't know if there's like really that much with him into him that could have dragged out for other seasons.
Yeah. I mean, but think about it though. I mean, just one episode with like maybe just a flash, like a fast forward into the future is what I'm trying to say. Like what would happen?
Oh. Now that you mention it.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
I could see that.
Yeah.
In fact, when you mentioned that, it also makes me think of like this Calvin and Hobbes strip that just came out a while ago. It was done by this artist and everything. It showed like what happens in like 20 years or so in the future when Calvin has a kid that's just like him, and he passes Hobbes down to her. It's actually kind of cute.
Mhm.
I'll
Yeah.
post the link to this after we're done here.
You know, let's see. Chalk Zone was at its heyday. I mean, but like, what would happen if there was no way to get back into Chalk Zone? Like, what happened if there was a way to like try to save it, like a big like TV movie or something like Chalk Zone gets
Actually,
destroyed.
they did. Well, they did do a TV movie a while ago, I think.
Yeah, I think I remember something like that. It's been a while since I've seen it.
I've never actually seen it myself. I just remember hearing about it.
Yeah. Well, that would be a good TV movie right there. That would be a good one.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, really, well, the idea itself is good. I mean, how many people legitimately would remember it enough to demand a reboot? Actually, they could do a bit more of a sort of an adult take on it, like sort of a reboot. I think they did a reboot.
Yes.
But then again, that's something you could say that about a lot of TV shows. Like, the less I need to say about Pokemon, the better.
Well, see, what you could do is, like what most TV shows do, if you're going to reboot a new show, like the same characters and all that stuff, like, from the original, what they could do is, like, play all the seasons, like, and then lead it up to the new stuff, so, like, kids can understand it, and then, see it for what Chalk Zone is, and then, boom, got Chalk Zone.
Okay, there's some sort of static thing going on right now, and it's making it really hard to hear stuff.
Sorry. Okay. We'll try to fix that. But anyways, my mic. All right. But so Chalk Zone basically, like Psycho Jack said, we could do like an adult more take, more like a teen kind of thing. I mean they did it with Rugrats, but it sucked as hell. But it was still great to see like what the Rugrats did in their teen years. Hey, it was interesting.
See, that's kind of where I disagree with you on. Because, like, some of the fun of a cartoon is just watching, like you said, the Rugrats is actually just watching your characters interact with the environment around you. And since the main characters, I'd say both of them were kind of blank slates. So,
True.
really, there wouldn't be a whole lot to watch if they were interacting with the more adult environment.
Yes, that is true. But I've been.
But then again, reboots could usually do imply reinventing the characters a bit, so.
Yes, that is true. But I've been a follower of Rugrats for quite a while, so it was at least interesting to see them all grown up. I mean, like, wouldn't you want to see your favorite children's show and then see what happens when they become adults? Like they can become party hardcore drinkers or whatever.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you agree with this. I'm sorry. That was impulsively stupid.
It's fine. But,
It's the result of me watching too much Game Grumps. I'm back to quoting it. Anyway, so, but yeah, that's kind of my whole point, though. I mean, I guess if they kind of did reinvent the characters, it would work, but
yeah, they could. I mean, there's a lot of potential, but see, they don't think. They just it's like they think of crap and then just go like that. And then it's just, look what the crap we have today. We have Big Time Rush, which is not funny. iCarly was funny at first, and it just got boring after the same old dang jokes. Then you got Victorious, How to Rock, all these stupid live-action shows that aren't even worth it.
I honestly don't know half the shows you're talking about. I kind of stopped watching TV a while ago because, like I said, I only watch Cartoon Network for Adventure Time and Toonami, which just came back a while ago. By the way, check it out. It's actually going to be tomorrow night. And I watch. Yeah, that's what I watch Cartoon Network for. I only watch Nickelodeon these days for Legend of Korra, which doesn't have a new season yet.
Yeah.
And most people, I haven't seen this myself. Most people watch Disney Channel for Gravity Falls these days. It's like one of the dying breeds of animated TV shows.
Gotcha. Well, I can understand why you don't watch it, because a lot of the shows suck, but I know what you're saying, though.
Yep.
I can't just,
Oh, and apparently Thundercats reboots on there, too. I'm curious about that.
Yeah, because they have this thing called the 90s or all that on Team Nick, and it's bringing some of the good shows back, but they keep playing the same shit over and over and over again.
Well, they did bring back Keenan and Kel, which is always good to see.
Yeah.
I know.
I've seen the same episode 5 times.
Sorry, I dropped something on my foot.
It's fine. So basically, you have all these crappy shows that Psycho hasn't heard of, which is look, it's like it's a crappy live action shows that aren't even funny, basically.
I imagine. Let me guess. It has something to do with the internet and like people understand it and boy bands. Am
Yeah,
I
pretty
right?
much.
Hmm.
Pretty much. And it's just stupid because, you know, I mean, you have all these good classic, you know, shows that could be brought back and at least be, you know, like you said, rebooted and could have
I think
lot of
everyone.
possibilities.
Well, then, and in fairness, I think everyone would get tired if like we saw the same stuff over and over. I mean, I don't end these TV shows as much as the next guy, but
Yeah, definitely. But you know, there's like I said, there's a lot of potential that could go into some old shows. I mean, like you know, there's some shows that will actually just end like really quickly and not even explain a lot of shit. You know, I mean, I hate that. It's like ending Samurai Jack and not doing it the right way.
well, now they really can't end it because of Mako.
That is true. Yes. But you know, I'm just saying, like you know, you cut the story short. You don't have all the explanations and all that stuff. You know, it's just like you need to continue it and finish it, and boom, there's like no reason why to continue it unless if you're gonna have something new like Avatar. I mean, it continued, but we didn't think it would have another
Well,
series.
see, here's the thing, though. With Shock Zone, there wasn't actually a consistent plot that would have had a beginning, middle, and end. It was really just a kid discovers this new world. There's no real evil plot going on in Shock Zone, and there's no real evil plot in the real world, so
Yes,
it's
that
kind
is
of.
true.
So I really don't know what it could have built up to.
Well, think about it. Like we said in our own opinions, love relationship, real day challenges, the new, like if they get rid of the boards and stuff like the chalkboards and put in you know stuff like
I guess.
it could work out for a little bit, you know. But that's just our own opinions though. So you gotta do what you gotta do, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, just to sum it up before we finish this, all I have to say is Chalk Zone was in Nickelodeon's heyday. It could have a lot of possibilities to come back, like the love relationships, fighting and changing and all that stuff. And it was a good show. I mean, it may have been bland at times, but it's still a Nickelodeon classic. Psycho, do you have anything to say to sum it up?
I'd say that's about it, actually.
That's about it. You don't have anything to sum up?
Oh, I think that's about it. So you covered everything I needed to say.
Alright. Well, alright, guys. This is Emmy and Basis.
And I'm Psycho Jack.
And we ranted about Chalk Zone, and we hope you all have a good night.
Bye.